So my name is Matt, I'm 21, and I'm a semi-professional yo-yoer. I've been yo-yoing now for I think just over 6 years. Freshman year of high school, my best friend found this website with all of these crazy tricks like we'd never imagined before. And so we bought $15 yo-yos online and I just got hooked. And all throughout high school, I just yo-yoed all the time. We have these local street fairs every single week, twice a week in the 2 towns I live near. And there's always like little, 6-year-old girls playing violin there and making tips. And I was like, I could try that. So I went out to these street fairs, I set up a little boombox, played some, iPod commercial type indie rock music, and just yo-yoed for a couple hours each week. And I started realizing after a couple weeks that I was consistently making $30 an hour in tips as a 16-year-old for playing with toys. I mainly worked as a street performer during my high school years. That was my job. It was my source of income. Through working on the street, I picked up all kinds of other contacts, worked at stage shows, summer camps and everything. But I did write my college application essay about yo-yoing. I've been in the Trojan Talent Show here at USC for the past 3 years, actually one last year. So much of the fun of yo-yoing is that live interaction. And then I got to a point in my yo-yoing career where it was like, I could keep working in my room 8 hours a day, perfecting really technical things that would be appreciated by a small community of people online and make YouTube videos and kind of go that route. But at the same time was when I just started performing on the street, and there was such a greater thrill to me to be able to approach someone who didn't know yo-yoing to the complexity that I do it and just show them this brand new world. And one of my biggest feelings about performing is that the yo-yoing is just what I do to grab their attention, and that it's so much about how I can interact with an audience. And so, I don't know, I think going that online route, doing YouTube and everything, for me, there's not that thrill of a live performance. I've been smart about the way I've asked for money. I've always understood that, I can't just set up anywhere, perform, and ask for money. And my friends joke around and throw down hats and everything. I'll be like, you guys, I'm not trying to have an altercation with a police officer because of it, but I will try to use it in any circumstance, like yo-yoing at an airport terminal to try and get to the front of the line or impress other people on the flight so they'll want to help me fit my baggage in the overhead compartment. The thing I noticed as a performer is that I am a yo-yoer, but beyond that I'm a performer. And that becoming better at yo-yoing didn't make me better as a performer, and that it was this whole separate array of skills that I had to develop. And that I can be walking down the street and see someone, on the street performing, doing whatever incredible skill they might have, and you can really pick up as someone who has been out there and been working for money, the kind of person who will make a lot of money on the street because they're a performer, and the kind of person who's terribly talented, but maybe doesn't know how to translate that as much into a performance.